This video is brought to you by Track Club. Use the link in the description to get 1 month of music for your videos completely free. It is official! Choosing music for your videos no longer sucks because Track Club came up with a way to make it so that you can get the perfect song so much easier, and it's called MIXLAB. But let's back it up a little bit. I'll give you a second to secure the cup, and I'll tell you all about it. If you're a content creator, filmmaker, video person, whatever you want to call it, you have most definitely gone down the endless time suck that is trying to find the perfect music. I've identified the 3 main problems that lead us to spend our evenings and weekends banging our heads against our desks, unable to find the sound that we want. Problem 1 is that sometimes the music available on the platform you're searching on just isn't great. Problem 2 is that even if the music is decent, it can be so hard to actually find what you're looking for. And problem 3 is that even though a song might be good, sometimes there's an issue with 1 or 2 of the elements in the music, and that ends up making the whole thing unusable. And the reason that I'm so excited to show you about Track Club today is because they solve all 3 of these problems, and specifically the way that they solve problem number 3, called MIXLAB, has been revolutionary for the way that I get my music. But in an effort to keep things clean, organized, and of course in numerical order, let's kick things off by showing how Track Club solves problem number 1 first. This one's actually pretty easy to explain the answer to. Track Club has a hyper-curated, high-quality library of great music that you actually would want to listen to. There's no cheap-sounding, goofy bank telephone hold music here. These are thoughtfully picked songs that you could listen to if you wanted to start a mosh pit, or go for a run, or sip on a glass of wine in the tub and relax. Track Club may not have the hugest library of music that you've ever seen, but you don't have to spend any time sorting through garbage to get to the good stuff. It's all good stuff. And honestly, it's still a pretty extensive selection anyway. But speaking of their library, let's talk about how Track Club solved problem number 2 of not being able to find what you want. Track Club has made it super easy to find exactly what you want within their platform in a couple of different ways. First of all, if you're not 100% sure what you're looking for to start with, you could click on the Discover tab to get some recommendations from their featured artists, featured playlists, new releases, and trending songs if you want to hop on what's already working for other people. Next, they've built a whole page full of curated playlists to make things super easy for you. These playlists are based on genre, mood, themes. Oh, and look at that, there's even some curated playlists from some of your favorite creators on there too. But if preloaded playlist isn't how you like to do things and you want to get in there and get your hands dirty, they have a fantastic search and filtering system that makes it so easy to get what you need. At the top, there's a series of filters that you can add to gradually trim the search results to just what makes sense for your video. You can choose what kind of vocals you want or none at all. You can choose moods, genres, which instruments are featured, the energy of the song, something that they call arc, which is kind of the dynamic and energetic change throughout time of a song. And then you've got the song length and tempo in beats per minute. So to search for a song, generally I'll start with a mood like exciting, but maybe I also want it to be fun. And this is important. What it's now showing is not all the songs with either exciting or fun, it's showing songs with both exciting and fun. So we're whittling down the list by adding more and more filters, which means that you get closer and closer as you add more parameters. So then maybe we pick something like pop from genre, but we notice that there's some folk stuff in there and we don't really want that. So we can click twice on folk specifically to exclude that genre altogether. You can see in the filters now it's crossed out. Generally, once I have 4 or 5 filters in there, I can start listening to find the song that I'm looking for, but you can add all the filters that you want and keep narrowing things down. And right off the bat, I'm loving the energy and vibe of this song Holler, but I don't really want a song with vocals on it, and there are some weird synth sounds in the middle that might be a little bit distracting in a video where I'm talking a lot. Which of course brings us to problem number 3. We found a song that could work if only we had a little bit more control. On a lot of these songs, there is a drop-down that includes multiple versions, often including an instrumental version or alternate lengths if that's handy for you. But the real magic that I'm excited to tell you about comes from something called MIXLAB that you can access by clicking this icon on the right side. At the bottom of the page now, we'll see a bunch of audio waveforms pop up, and what we're looking at here are called stems. Stems are basically the different pieces of a song all separated into their parts so that you can remix things how you want. But Previously, if you got stems for your music, you'd either have to load them all into an audio editor or right into your video editor and make any changes that you wanted from there, which was a huge pain in the butt and also caused you to use up like 20 audio tracks in your timeline. What MIXLAB allows you to do is solo, mute, and change the volume of all of those different stems and stem groups right on the platform. So we're going to want to mute the vocals first using that stem group. Then we're going to scroll down and find that synth sound that I wasn't too hot on and solo it to make sure it's the right thing. Yep, that's it. Now let's hit that mute button and make it stop playing that stem. And while we're in here, I'm finding those guitars that come in here a little too loud. I don't want to get rid of them completely. I just want them a little quieter, so I'm going to adjust the volume of that stem track on the right-hand side. Once we're done making all of our adjustments, we click download. We can choose to download a WAV or MP3 file version of our custom mix or the original song, and we can also download all the stems separately if we want to. Usually at this point too, if I like the song, I'll tuck it away into a playlist so that I can grab it for another project or customize my mix further later. So by using MIXLAB, we were actually able to take a song that normally we would have had to totally pass over, and with a few simple tweaks right on the website itself, it's now exactly what we were looking for. This is just another thing that makes the Track Club library infinitely more useful, because even songs that may not have worked to start with can be adapted to become perfect. And just to top it all off, Track Club is powered by Marmoset, which is the first B Corp in music licensing, and they're community focused and they give back a lot as well. Just a great company. I highly encourage you to go try it out for yourself. There's a link down in the description where you can get 1 month for free, and on your way down there, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on future videos, and I'll see you next time.